What is
Shannon Sharpe. What happened 1 year ago today? Kevin Durant shocked the NBA world. Didn't surprise me, but he shocked most of the NBA world by leaving his little buddy Russell Westbrook and joining forces with all that super team, that power team out the Bay Area, right?
The fireworks off early, huh?
He kicked him off early, and he shot some more yesterday because this was a stunner, and I don't think people are letting it quite sink in yet, just what he pulled off, because to me, Kevin Durant just beat LeBron in the finals, and he beat LeBron at the bargaining table, because I think he just ensured that after he beat LeBron in the 2017 finals, that he's once again going to pretty easily beat, along with his teammates, and he's got two that he kept, as Joy just pointed out, in the 2018 finals, which would mean LeBron would fall to 3-6? 3-6 in finals? That doesn't sound very good. So Kevin Durant was the MVP of the past finals, then he just became the MVP of the offseason, because Kevin Durant was scheduled to make, could have made, the Supermax salary of $34.5 million. But he chose to take about $10 million less than that salary, because that salary would have forced Golden State to renounce the rights to Andre Iguodala and to Sean Livingston. I would say those are two pretty key pieces in that rotation, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Especially Iguodala. I'll give you Sean Livingston too, but Iguodala would now be a San Antonio Spur, if not for what Kevin Durant did yesterday. And because he did that, he also saved his owner about $20 million in luxury tax, but I don't think that was Kevin's goal here, even though I'm sure the owner somewhat appreciated that. But the point is that unlike LeBron James, I'm going to say this one more time, Kevin Durant followed the blueprint set by Tim Duncan back in 2013, 2014, and the blueprint set in the NFL by one Tom Brady over the last 5 years. Both of those superstars have taken far less than they deserve to make so that their roster could be stocked with role players with which they win championships. Again, back in 2013, 2014, Tim Duncan took about $10 million less than he should have gotten. He should have been a $20 million player because he'd obviously earned that, and he took around $10 million in those 2 years. They would have won the championship in 2013 if not for Ray Allen, and they did win it. No, stop it. But they did win in 2014 by a record finals margin over LeBron's team because of all those role players like Patty Mills and Danny Green and Boris Diaw, all of whom would not have been on that roster if not for Tim Duncan taking far less, half of what he should have taken. And we've seen Tom Brady do it again and again and again over the last 5 years with the Patriots, who are stocked with all sorts of Amendolas and Edelmans and role players who helped him win Super Bowls. So, bottom line, LeBron James is scheduled to make $33.3 million. And you can do all your cap mumbo jumbo that you want to throw back at me, but I still say if starting 4 years ago, LeBron had said, I don't need that much money. I made $55 million off the court last year, according to Forbes magazine, then they could have added more star power in the lower echelons. What did LeBron say a couple of months ago after that fateful loss?
I don't know what he said back in February.
He said, we're top-heavy as, and I can't say the word on television, but he said, as you know what, that word that starts with S. And
shucks.
They were top-heavy as shucks. And you got it. But they were. Again, LeBron's got the highest basketball IQ I know of, any active player. Yeah. So he was right. They're just too top-heavy. It's Kevin Love and Kyrie and LeBron, and then, I don't know, but maybe if the big dog didn't make 33.3, maybe some little dogs could help them maybe measure up to Golden State, not losing 5 games in next year's finals. Just a thought.
You done? You finished?
You got notes?
Yeah.
You better have lots of notes.
I was just jotting this down. Yeah. Skip, before I dissect what you just said, first of all, I do not begrudge Kevin Durant. That was his decision. He chose to give back almost $10 million. I'm sure he has very good reasons. First of all, he saved the owners $9.5 million in salary. Why? Why would he do that, Skip?
For Iguodala and Livingston.
Okay. This move also saved the owners, billionaire owners, Joe Lacob, Peter Gruber, $20 million in salary cap.
I don't think that was his goal, but it was a nice icing on that cake.
No. It would be hard for me to believe that these young men did not sit Kevin Durant down and his representative and said, if you do this, this is what we can do. Kevin Durant, as smart as he is, he doesn't worry about salary cap and doesn't worry about, well, if I make this, that means they can't get that. That's the intricacies of that needs to be handled by front office management of the Warriors and his representative. This is what I can't understand. And I've racked my brain and I've gone back and forth with this, is how billionaires can convince millionaires to take less money while they make more money and have to spend less. I've never understood that, Skip. If you think about this, when teams, regardless of the sport, when they release a player, when they trade a player, what is the first thing they yell out, Skip? I'm doing what is best for the team. If you notice, the owners will always do what's best for the team. Well, if you are a billionaire and you can convince a millionaire to take less while you make more, it's always going to be what's best for you. Tell me the situation where a billionaire says, you know what? These workers are getting laid off. And you know what? I don't want anybody else to get laid off. I'm going to forego my money, and I'm going to make sure these guys have jobs.
Okay, but that's apples to oranges, not the same.
They
because
put them
if
in a
I
fruit
told
basket.
Shannon Sharpe as an NFL player, I'll give you $50 more million, but you have to give me back all 3 of your Super Bowl rings, what would you have said?
And you want the Hall of Fame one too?
You take it. Okay, I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
But here's the thing, Skip. Why should I have to worry about what? That's your job. Skip, think about this, Skip. I mean, let this sink in. The guy, they bought this team in July of 2010 for $450 million. Joe Lacob, Peter Gruber. They were valued in Forbes magazine in February worth $2.6 billion.
It happens with every team that ever gets bought. It just escalates in value.
So while they escalate in value,
It's good being king, man. It's good being the owner. But nobody really cares who Joe Lacob is. They don't care. They really care who Kevin Durant is, and now they really care more because he has a ring and a Finals MVP.
I don't have a problem with that, Skip. I'm not begrudging him, but I'm asking the question, is that how can and you see this in football, how can a guy that's worth 4 or 5 times what Kevin Durant is worth can convince him to take less money where he makes, think about it, Skip, they got this shiny new stadium, arena that they're getting built. Mm-hmm. This saves him in luxury tax, $20 million. So you're saving a billionaire $20 million while you're a millionaire taking $10 million less. I don't understand that. Now, Kevin Durant, that's his choice. That's his money. None of that money is coming out of Shannon Sharpe's pocket. So I don't begrudge him for doing it. I just don't understand how teams can say, we're always doing what's best for the team, be it trade a player, be it release a player. But a player, he's giving up money doing what's best for the team. The owner's doing what's best for the team. Well, hell, I can't win.